person who applies is denied of getting a passport.
दादास अब प्रश्नकाल के अंदर सबसे पहले जो फर्स्ट टाइम चुनकर आए उन मान्य सदस्यों को मौका मिलेगा। क्वेश्चन नंबर 43 मोहम्मद ए आरिफ
43
मंत्री जी, माननीय मंत्री जी,
A statement is laid on the table in the House.
Sir, first of all, I would like to extend my sincere thanks to the Honorable Minister for identifying 4 projects under Sagarmala in my parliamentary constituency. Out of these, Alappuzha Heritage Project Maritime Museum, 250 crores, is very important. In addition to these 4 projects, the Kerala Maritime Board is understood to have prepared a project called Alappuzha Marina cum Cargo Port for the development of Alappuzha Port, which is suspected to cost about only 50 crores only. Whether the government will consider including the project under Sagarmala and provide the financial assistance. And I would like to know from the Honourable Minister the progress made in implementing the above mentioned the Alappuzha Heritage Project Maritime Museum.
Respected Speaker, sir, I am especially thankful to respected Member of Parliament, Mr. Arif. And Kerala, we all know, it's God's own state, one of the most beautiful states in the country. And what God's own likes, that's God owns like. And particularly in the tourism sector, we have discovered a lot of potentials are there, whether in the backwater, whether the greenery, whether the landscape and all the culture and heritage. So, Honourable Member of Parliament has requested by writing a letter to me regarding this particular project. I have already reviewed all the project and we are now waiting the State Government of Kerala to send a proposal. Once we receive the proposal, we are definitely going to take up it very positively.
Thank you. Honourable Member Supplementary.
Sir.
Alappuzha Lighthouse is a heritage structure. The feasibility report and the architectural design has already been submitted through the Directorate of Lighthouses in Cochin for the construction of an external lift for the benefit of elderly people, those who are difficult to climb the stairs. Whether the government will expedite the sanction, the estimate, and take necessary steps for its early completion at least by the middle of D23. Thank you, sir.
Respected Chairman, sir, this particular project, as you know, it is all being very carefully monitored by CRZ and all other agencies related to environment. And in this regard, the concerned kind of agencies, they are also, this particular matter has been very carefully examining. And once we get the proposal, then definitely we are going to take it up. Thank you.
Mimi Chakravarti.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for letting me speak as we are talking about the Sagarmala project and as I hail from Bengal. So I would like to know what is happening in my state, a detailed development and present status of the Haldia-based Sagarmala project of West Bengal and the progress of Haldia Dock Complex Kolkata Port Trust on the projects which have completed DPR and the status of the expressway from Panagarh to Durgapur to Haldia, therefore. Thank you, sir.
Honourable Speaker, sir, I would like to answer to the Honourable Member through you that we have taken and our Honorable Prime Minister has taken so many initiatives by the Sagarmala program in 7,500 kilometers coastal area, also 14,500 kilometers in inland waterways. So especially I would like to mention that to the honorable member is we already make Cochin Shipyard, Haldia Cochin Shipyard Limited shipbuilding sector in Hooghly Cochin Shipyard Sorry? No, we already made it.
Listen, better. Excuse. Respected Speaker, sir, regarding this particular project, let me tell you very frankly, Honorable Prime Minister's vision through Sagarmala program is mainly to develop the coastal area of 7,500 kilometers of the country, along with the inland waterways, 14,500 kilometers. And because of this, under the Sagarmala program, we have identified 802 numbers of projects. And out of this, so far, 220 projects have been already completed. 220 projects is under implementation, rest are under different stages of development. And in the recent past, by going through the detailed consultation with all the stakeholders, state government, state maritime boards, and others like stakeholders, so that, as you know, this is a program which is done through conversion mode. And that is, excuse me, and I believe the Honourable Member of Parliament, if you want to have the details about your specific question, definitely I am going to hand over you the detailed copy after this, like on this particular. Let me tell you, you are quite senior like Member of Parliament. I respect you a lot.
Soumitra Khan.
So that is why I believe all the project under the Sagarmala program, which port modernization, whether it is port-led connectivity, port-led industrial development, and port kind of coastal community development, all these parameters involved in this particular program has been very seriously taken up. As you know, with investment worth of rupees 5.5 lakhs crores, this particular program is aimed to be completed in the next 2035. So this is the target plan, and we are proceeding very comfortably with the support of all other stakeholders. Thank you.
Soumitra Khan ji.
सर आपको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपका माध्यम से जानना मेरा पूछना है सर नवद्वीप मायापुर गंगा और सागर मेला दीघा ये जितने सारे कोस्टल एरिया है भारत सरकार हर जगह में काम कर रहा है तो ये जगह में सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट का कितना फंड स्टेट गवर्नमेंट को दिया है क्या खुद अपन से कितना काम कर रहा है ये डेवलपमेंट के लिए टूरिज्म के लिए
माननीय मंत्री जी
In this aspect, whatever initiative we have taken, state-wise, will give you the details like figures. Because today this particular question was pertaining to the tourism importance of Kerala. So I believe Honourable Member will definitely get the details after this question is over.
Shri I.B. Eden.
Sir, thank you, sir. Sir, the question is related to coastal tourism. Sir, if coastal tourism have to be developed, the life and livelihood of the fishermen have to be much better condition. Sir, after 2015, not a single rupee have been spent by the central government, the government of India, for building the sea walls in the coastal belt and the groins in the coastal belt. Sagarmala has got huge amount of money, and Sagarmala is implementing, the port ministry is implementing a lot of developmental projects. I thank the Honorable Minister for developing the Thoppambadi Fisheries Harbour, which is one of the major, which has one of the major catches for the fishermen, and their livelihood is dependent on that. I appreciate the project. You should come for the inauguration as well. I have requested you. Sir, the point is, we should give money from the Sagarmala project to develop the sea belt, sea coast, to build the sea walls and the groins. Will the government, the ministry take initiatives for the development of the harbors as well as the fishermen community as a large?
Respected Speaker, sir, if we get any proposal of this kind from the respective state government, definitely we'll look into the matter.
Question number 44, Shri Girish Bhalchand Bapat. माननीय मंत्री जी,
Statement is laid on the table, sir.
श्री राहुल शिवाले, श्री N.K. प्रेमचंदन जी.
Sir, regarding the coastal development and the shipping, I would like to ask a specific question to the Honorable Minister. When Sri Mansukh Mandavia ji was the Minister for Shipping and Ports, he has convened a meeting of all the coastal members of Parliament and had a detailed discussion about the comprehensive development of the coastal area, including the shipping sector. And the project name is Sagar Tak Mala project, such comprehensive project was there. It is quite, and we have submitted number of projects for the development of the coastal area. I would like to know from the Honorable Minister what is the fate of that project, which was one of the dream project of the Honorable Prime Minister. That was the illustration made at the time when the meeting was convened and it was presented at the time when the then Minister was there. So I would like to know from the Honorable Minister, from my constituency, Kollam also, it is included in the Sagarmala project, but unfortunately nothing has happened after having that online meeting and submission of the projects from various coastal constituencies. What is the fate of it? That is a specific question which I would like to know. Thank you very much, sir.
Respected Speaker, sir, Honourable Member Parliament has highlighted some of the points related to his constituency. I would like to request through you, sir, if you have all the list of those like projects, please hand over to me. I'll take a look.
Srimati Kanimoji.
Thank you, sir. The answer says that the centre's objectives include the promotion of circular economy and capacity. So mic is not. So the mic is not. So the reply says that the objective is to develop and promote circular economy and capacity development. I thank the Minister for including the Thoothukudi port also into this. But already there has been a promise that Thoothukudi port will be converted into a trans-shipment hub. But I don't know what progress has happened there. And I also would like to ask whether the local stakeholders will be included in these projects. And whether it will be ensured that the employment is generated in the local areas where these projects are taken up, because in the Thoothukudi port itself, when the CSR funds are being given, it's given to other states. The local people do not get any benefit out of the CSR funds from the port. So I request the Minister to ensure that local people will get opportunities. Thank you, sir.
Respected Speaker, sir, after consultation with all the stakeholders, we have included another 567 projects that is mainly for the holistic development of coastal community in all the coastal districts. So that is the principal objective. And with a worth investment of 58,000 crores. So within that particular scheme, we could definitely include, as per the proposal received from the concerned state government, because As you know, this particular Sagarmala program is always implemented in consultation and in association with all other stakeholders. So I believe whatever, I think little bit of apprehension you have in your mind, you need not have to worry. We are very transparent. Honorable Prime Minister's direction, this ministry is always working hard for the cause of the country, and it is full of transparency and accountability. I believe whatever we are doing, it is only to benefit the coastal community, whether it is fishermen and all other eligible boys and girls, whoever is efficient enough, who have had their skill, and even we are also giving skill to those youth, so that they could in the near future can be capable enough to handle any kind of challenges of life. Thank you.
Question number 45, Sri Kalyan Banerjee ji.
Question number 45.
Honorable member, question.
Sir, the COVID-19 pandemic has disrupted non-COVID healthcare system, leading to concerns about its subsequent impact on non-COVID disease conditions. The diagnosis and management of cancer has also affected. Sir, between March 1 and July, May 31st, 2020, the number of new patients registered, there is a reduction, 54%. Regarding of visit, reduction is 46%. Hospital admissions, reduction, 36%. Outpatient chemotherapy reduction, 37%. Minor surgeries reduction, 52%. Pathological diagnosis reduction, 38%. Number of radiological diagnostic tests reduction, 43%. Sir, in this backdrop, I put a question that whether the government is having a planning to start cancer detection center and initial care service in the rural primary health centers in the country, especially easy to detect earlier stage cancer in breast and prostate.
स्पीकर सर, माननीय सदस्य ने बहुत ही कैंसर के बारे में जो चिंता जताई है, मैं अवगत कराना चाहती हूँ कि ज़रूर कोविड के कारण कुछ संख्या कम हुई है. बिकॉज ऑफ कोविड कैंसर के पेशेंट का स्क्रीनिंग हो या ट्रीटमेंट हो, उस टाइम में थोड़ा डिस्टर्ब हुआ था. लेकिन आफ्टर कोविड स्क्रीनिंग भी बढ़ गए हैं और लगातार HWC हेल्थ और वेलनेस सेंटर्स, जो कि आपने कहा कि ग्रामीण में हो या शहर में हो, ये सेवाएं बढ़नी चाहिए. सो कीपिंग इन दैट व्यू सर, वी आर गोइंग टू इंक्रीज अवर 1.5 lakh health and wellness centers throughout the country, and through that we are providing the very good screening services. So our aim is to provide and concentration on screening. सर, आज हमने देखा जाए तो HWC के थ्रू लगभग 16 करोड़ ओरल कैंसर के डिटेक्शन किए हैं, 8 करोड़ ब्रेस्ट कैंसर एंड 5.53 करोड़ का सर्वाइकल कैंसर का डिटेक्शन हुआ है. ये बहुत ही गंभीर और चिंताजनक आंकड़े हैं, लेकिन फिर भी अर्ली डायग्नोसिस पे हम काम कर रहे हैं और वो अवेयरनेस भी बढ़ा रहे हैं. उसके अलावा CHC, सब सेंटर, डिस्ट्रिक्ट हॉस्पिटल, सब डिस्ट्रिक्ट हॉस्पिटल में ये सेवाएं हैं. उसके बाद सर टर्शरी केयर के लिए पेशेंट को सुविधा मिले, इसलिए लगातार जैसे पहले जवाब में माननीय मंत्री जी ने कहा कि मेडिकल कॉलेजेस, एम्स बढ़ा रहे हैं. और उसके अलावा सर हमारे 19 स्टेट कैंसर इंस्टीट्यूट्स लगभग बढ़े हैं इन 8 सालों में, और 20 टर्शरी कैंसर केयर सेंटर्स बढ़ाए गए हैं, जिसमें सर वेस्ट बंगाल में हमारे 3 TCC है, टर्शरी केयर कैंसर सेंटर्स, और उसके अलावा नेशनल कैंसर इंस्टीट्यूट एट झज्जर, जो कि बहुत बड़ा सेंटर खुला है, और चित्तरंजन नेशनल कैंसर इंस्टीट्यूट कोलकाता में है, जो कि 460 बेड का. सर, ये लगातार प्रयास हो रहा है कि कैंसर के लिए सुविधा हर एक जिले में, हर एक स्टेट में उपलब्ध हो. धन्यवाद.
सप्लीमेंट्री माननीय.
My question was specifically for the rural and primary health center. Anyway, you have given some answers in respect of the city. Now, my second question is whether
the government is having any plan to expand the scope and function of population-based cancer registers centers, which presently covers 10% of the population of India, from 38 centers to all major cancer research hospitals of the states and districts in the country.
Regarding the registry, Honorable Speaker, sir, through you, sir, I would like to mention that as per the National Cancer Registry Program, that estimated number of cancer as in 2020 is 13,92,000. Sir, the estimated projected increase is 12.8%. सर जो चिंता जताई है वो पहले से ही सरकार ने उस पर काम शुरू कर दिए हैं और उसके अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट सर 2025 तक ये संख्या 15 लाख तक बढ़ सकती है। ये काम ऑलरेडी शुरू हुआ है। जैसे आपने कहा सर कि डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल पे, तो मैं कहना चाहूँगी आपके माध्यम से सर कि आज लगभग 760 डिस्ट्रिक्ट में हमारे एनसीडी क्लिनिक्स, नेशनल प्रोग्राम फॉर प्रिवेंशन एंड कंट्रोल ऑफ कैंसर, डायबिटीज़ और कार्डियोवैस्कुलर डिसीज और स्ट्रोक के माध्यम से, जो कि एनएचएम के तहत वो एनसीडी किए जाते हैं सर, आज 707 जिलों में वो भी सुविधा उपलब्ध है।
डॉक्टर एस.टी. हसन।
थैंक यू सर। सर, हम सब लोग जानते हैं प्रिवेंशन इज बेटर देन क्योर। कैंसर की समस्या एक विकराल रूप ले रही है देश के अंदर, और ये रिपोर्ट्स आ रही हैं कि अनियंत्रित टेलीफोन टावर्स, खाद्य पदार्थों की मिलावट और बेतहाशा इंसेक्टिसाइड का उपयोग कैंसर को प्रोड्यूस कर रहा है। क्या सरकार के पास इन्हें प्रिवेंट करने का कोई उपाय है या कोई स्ट्रेटजी है?
जैसे कि आपने अलग अलग कारणों में कैंसर के बारे में चिंता जताई, तो सर ये जो अवेयरनेस प्रोग्राम लगातार हर साल हम करते हैं, तो उसमें यही अवेयर किया जाता है कि क्या लाइफस्टाइल होनी चाहिए, किसको हम अवॉइड करें। अलग अलग कारणों के कारण सर आज कैंसर की बढ़ती हुई चिंता हमें नजर आती है, तो अलग अलग प्रोग्राम और हर एक मिनिस्ट्री के माध्यम से ये प्रोग्राम किए जाते हैं।
श्रीमती सुनीता दुग्गल।
धन्यवाद अध्यक्ष महोदय। अध्यक्ष महोदय, क्योंकि हमारे हेल्थ मिनिस्टर साहब गुजरात से आते हैं, तो मैं संवरण नहीं कर पा रही हूँ। इनको मुबारकबाद तो बनती है, मैं बहुत बहुत मुबारकबाद देती हूँ गुजरात की जनता ने जो मैंडेट दिया है। अध्यक्ष महोदय, मैं कहना चाह रही थी कि पीएम नेशनल रिलीफ फंड जो है उसमें जो है बहुत ज़्यादा सहायता जो है, चाहे जो भी क्रॉनिक डिजीज़ हैं, चाहे उसमें हार्ट सर्जरी हो, किडनी ट्रांसप्लांटेशन हो, कैंसर ट्रीटमेंट और एसिड अटैक, इस तरह के बहुत से जो हमारे मरीज हैं वो पीएम नेशनल रिलीफ से उनको सहायता मिलती है। मैं आपके माध्यम से माननीय मंत्री जी से ये जानना चाहती हूँ कि क्या हेल्थ मिनिस्टर्स कैंसर फंड जो है वो भी साइमल्टेनियसली उन कैंसर पेशेंट्स के जो है वो अप्लाई कर सकते हैं और वो उनको भी दे सकते हैं? क्या ये बड़ी वाइटल इन्फॉर्मेशन है स्पीकर महोदय, क्योंकि कैंसर के जो पेशेंट्स हैं उनको इलाज के लिए बहुत ज्यादा पैसे की जरूरत पड़ती है, और पीएम नेशनल रिलीफ फंड से मेरी कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी की अगर मैं बात करूं तो मैंने बहुत संख्या में वहां पर भेजे और माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने उनको सहायता दी भी है, लेकिन साइमल्टेनियसली क्या हम मंत्री जी से
आपका विषय आ गया है
जी। धन्यवाद स्पीकर।
एक्सप्लेन पूरा नहीं करें।
माननीय स्पीकर सर, आपके माध्यम से मैं ये भी बात कहना चाहूँगी कि जैसे माननीय सदस्य ने कहा कि पीएम केयर फंड के माध्यम से पेशेंट को मदद मिलती है, ज़रूर उसके अलावा सर हमारी प्रधानमंत्री जन आरोग्य योजना है जो कि बहुत बड़े पैमाने पे इस कैंसर के पेशेंट को आज मदद दे रही है। उसके अलावा जो रैन के बारे में पूछा माननीय सदस्य ने कि राष्ट्रीय आरोग्य निधि, जिसके तहत हेल्थ मिनिस्टर्स कैंसर पेशेंट फंड, सर ये जो पेशेंट के लिए प्रोवाइड करते हैं वो 15 लाख की अमाउंट को पर पेशेंट की मदद दी जाती है, जिसमें सर आज तक लगभग 2015 से आज तक 107 करोड़ की राशि 15,000 पेशेंट के लिए सरकार ने उपलब्ध कराई है। और इसके अलावा अलग अलग प्रधानमंत्री जन आरोग्य केंद्र या अमृत के माध्यम से भी सर सुविधा
श्री बेनी बानन।
Sir, how the government intend to tackle the problem of childhood cancer in the country? According to WHO, has stated that India is a home of 20% of the global cancer burden, with nearly 75,000 Indian children suffering from cancer every year. As per the findings of this NCDIR and WHO, that nearly 49% of pediatric cancer cases in India remain undiagnosed. Sir, what measures does the government plan to take to address these findings? Thank you, sir.
माननीय अध्यक्ष महोदय, सदस्य ने जो चिंता जताई वो पहले भी जवाब में आ चुकी है कि चाहे वो चाइल्डहुड कैंसर हो या एडल्ट का कैंसर हो, जिसमें कि हम नेशनल प्रोग्राम फॉर प्रिवेंशन एंड कंट्रोल ऑफ कैंसर के लिए एनएचएम के थ्रू एनसीडी क्लिनिक्स जो चला रहे हैं सर, उसमें स्क्रीनिंग की सुविधा उपलब्ध है। और आरबीएस के जो हमारा एनएचएम के तहत हम जो आरबीएस के माध्यम से हर जिला लेवल में कैंप लगाते हैं, जिसमें बच्चे भी हम डायग्नोज करते हैं। थ्रू दैट सर वी आर फोकसिंग ऑन अर्ली डिटेक्शन एंड साइमल्टेनियसली द ट्रीटमेंट ऑल्सो। थैंक यू।
डॉक्टर लोरव फोज,
Question number 46. Statement is laid on the table.
Honourable member.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The Honourable Minister, who is also from Northeast, he has given us a very detailed reply on my question of development of river ports and inland waters. I thank you, sir. Sir, here is one specific question I would like to ask. Lakhipur in Assam, which is also Fular Tol, upstream up to Tipaimuk and further on up to Tolbung, this is part of the river Barak. Whether there is any proposal specifically to develop these waterways, and because waterways in this area has been there since the British time, and post-independence, I think it has in some ways been stopped. And so I would further request that if this can be restored again. Thank you, sir.
Respected Speaker, sir, the Honourable Member Parliament has mentioned about the 16 national waterways Barak, and after going through techno-economic feasibility report, we have come to know that it is not feasible because of the rocky surface and rocky kind of existence of in this particular river towards Tipkai. So I believe it is Honourable Member Parliament will very understand that instead of going through the river, which is not being feasible, but we have decided to set up 5 jetties between Jiribam to Tamenglong district of Manipur. This particular jetty will definitely help to have the access of cross like river, trade and also passengers movement. And in this regard, my ministry is very much sincerely working with the help of the government of Manipur. And I believe this will definitely benefit the people on both sides of the river.
Honourable Member Supplementary.
Small supplementary, sir. This, as I was just talking, that during the British time, this waterway was already there. And so, yes, we also know that the river, however, with dredging, it can be, vessels can go upstream further. So one thing is that the road systems are also very poor. And that is why people, especially living across the border along this Barak River, they face a lot of communication problems. And so if only the waterways can be developed, right now roadways are also being developed, but it is taking so much time. And from landslide and other things also hampered transportation. And so the waterways definitely will act as a boon to the people living across the states, especially in Mizoram and also in Manipur up to Tamenglong. And then, of course, beyond this place called Tolbung, I think it is rocky, and so it is going to be a little problem. So if up to here, you can at least consider that. Thank you, sir.
Respected Chairman, sir, as mentioned by Honourable Member Parliament, I think it would be like more better for the commoners' use the access of the draft depth in the different location of the river, instead of going through this dredging, because dredging is nowhere feasible. It is totally rocky towards the upstream.
And I believe that is why we have requested the Honorable, State Government of Manipur to prepare their proposals and send to us. And once we receive the proposal, as per the feasibility of those like cross river kind of jetty to be constructed, and as per their proposal, definitely we'll take it up.
Shri Manya Member Abdul Khalik.
अध्यक्ष महोदय, मौका देने के लिए धन्यवाद। मंत्री महोदय ने बताया जोगी घोपा, मेरा क्षेत्र के जोगी घोपा भी एक टर्मिनल होगा, इसके लिए धन्यवाद। मैं आपसे जानना चाहता हूं अध्यक्ष महोदय के जरिए, ये टर्मिनल का काम का कितना प्रोग्रेस हुआ, काम शुरू हुआ या नहीं हुआ? अगर शुरू हुआ, शुरू होने के वक्त लोकल एमपी होने के नाते मुझे भी इंफॉर्मेशन मिलना चाहिए था, नहीं मिला। ये एक बात है। दूसरा बात है, ये मंत्री जी ने बताया ये 55 घाट 55 घाट असम में फ्लोटिंग टर्मिनल होगा। मंत्री जी को धन्यवाद देता हूं, वो भी असम से आते हैं, लेकिन लिस्ट नहीं दिया। मैं मंत्री जी से निवेदन करता हूं, मुझे नहीं पता बहरी जहां पे महापुरुष श्री श्री दामोदर देव के 17वीं है, और मंत्री महोदय हमेशा जाते हैं कृष्ण गुरु आश्रम जहां से नजदीक होगा, वो बहरी घाट है या नहीं, या बागबर घाट है या नहीं, नहीं है तो इंक्लूड करना चाहिए। और ताराबारी, ब्रिटिश टाइम में ताराबारी बोल के घाट था, वो घाट का डेवलपमेंट का एजेंडा लेगा या नहीं, या बहरी घाट को ही ताराबारी नामकरण करेगा, ये भी मंत्री जी से जानना चाहता हूं। और एक प्रश्न अध्यक्ष महोदय, जो बेकी रिवर, बेकी बेसिन जो नेशनल वाटरवेज में आते हैं, ये बेकी बेसिन का डेवलपमेंट के लिए सरकार ने क्या कदम उठाया? मेरे पास जहां तक इंफॉर्मेशन है कुछ नहीं किया अभी तक। मंत्री से मैं निवेदन करता हूं ये कुछ करने के लिए। धन्यवाद।
माननीय मंत्री जी।
माननीय अध्यक्ष महोदय, माननीय संसद जी ने जो कही है, मैं तो इतना ही कहूंगा कि वो आसाम से बिलोंग करते हैं और हमारे साथ माननीय संसद जी डिटेल में चर्चा करें, और हमको हमारा पास जो भी सूची है, जहां जहां हम लोग ने जो कदम उठाए हैं, इसके बारे में मैं संसद जी को निश्चित रूप से अवगत करूंगा।
क्वेश्चन नंबर 47, श्रीमती संगीता कुमारी सिंह देव।
Thank you, sir. At the outset, I'd like to compliment the Honourable Minister on her outstanding
Honourable Member,
work.
question number 47.
Question number 47, sir.
माननीय मंत्री जी।
पटल पर रखा गया।
माननीय सदस्य।
Thank you, sir. I'd like to compliment the Honourable Minister for her outstanding work for the welfare of women and children. Odisha, sir, is still lagging behind in terms of various parameters of malnutrition, especially in the rural areas with huge populations of the scheduled castes and tribes. Mine is an aspirational district. My question is whether the government is considering a special intervention with a focused approach in aspirational districts to achieve targets under Poshan Abhiyan and Sustainable Development Goals. Thank you.
Sir, I would like to, through you, inform the Honourable Member that aspirational districts are priority areas for the government, not only from the perspective of Ministry of Women and Child Development, but also it seeks a partnership and convergence between 18 ministries, which include ministries such as Jal Shakti, so that issues of sanitation and safe drinking water can be addressed. Ministry of Health, which assists us, especially in aspirational district, from the perspective of the health of pregnant mothers and lactating mothers and small children and the medical challenges they may so face. I would like to, sir, through you, draw the attention of the Honourable Member that to ensure that there is a convergence at the district level and at the state level, we in the ministry had issued guidelines so that at the state level, the state chief secretary, at the district level, the district administrator, being the collector, can converge these very ministries, and a robust system technologically and otherwise can be made available. The Prime Minister has prioritized especially nutritional delivery systems in aspirational district through a project also called Saksham Anganwadi. It is the endeavour of the government to ensure that over 2 lakh Anganwadis across the country are also enhanced in terms of services, and substantial infrastructure also is increased there so that the needs nutritional of women and children can be met through this.
Question our माननीय सदस्यगण, मुझे कुछ विषयों पर स्थगन प्रस्ताव की सूचनाएं प्राप्त हुई है। मैंने किसी भी स्थगन प्रस्ताव की सूचना के लिए अनुमति प्रदान नहीं की गई है। सभा पटल पर रखे जाने वाले पत्र आइटम नंबर 2 श्री अजय भट्ट।
Respected sir, with your kind permission, on behalf of the Honorable Raksha Mantri Shri Rajnath Singh, I rise to lay on the table of the House a copy each of the papers mentioned again his name at serial number 2 in today's revised list of business.
आइटम नंबर 3 श्री अर्जुन राम मेघवाल।
Honorable Speaker, sir, on behalf of my colleague, Shripad Yeso Naik, I rise to lay on the table of the House the paper mentioned against his name at serial number 3 of today's revised list of business. Thank you, sir.
आइटम नंबर 4 श्री SP सिंह बघेल जी।
मैं आज की पुनरीक्षित कार्य सूची में मेरे नाम के आगे क्रम संख्या 4 पर उल्लिखित कागजात हिंदी और संस्करण सदन पर रखने की अनुमति चाहता हूँ।
आइटम नंबर 5 श्री अजय भट्ट जी।
आदरणीय अध्यक्ष महोदय, मैं आपकी अनुमति से आज की संशोधित कार्य सूची में क्रम संख्या 5 पर मेरे नाम के सम्मुख अंकित दस्तावेज सभा पटल पर रखता हूँ।
आइटम नंबर 6 श्री भगवंत खुबा जी।
महोदय, मैं आज के संशोधित कार्य सूची के क्रमांक 6 पर अपने नाम के आगे सूचीबद्ध पत्रों को सदन के पटल पर रखना चाहता हूं।
आइटम नंबर 7 डॉक्टर भारती पवार जी।
Honorable Chairman, sir, with your permission, I rise to lay on the table of